Just a little map of the 4 phases of the cycle.
Your period is going to be phase 1, and that's when you're bleeding. And that should be 3 to 7 days. Okay. Less than 3, estrogen might not be coming up enough, so you're not creating a strong enough uterine lining. Longer than that, maybe too much estrogen, not enough progesterone. So already, just by tracking your cycle, you're starting to go, I know what I should talk to my doctor about.
Right.
And so that's your period. And then you head right into what's called your follicular phase. Your follicles getting ready to release the egg. Now, this is the phase that determines the length of your cycle. Some people, this is 5 days. For some people, it's a lot longer. So like for me, I would have a 3 to 5 day period. And then I ovulated on day 17. So I have a long follicular phase. So I had a longer cycle overall. But some people will ovulate on day 13 or 14. So they have a very short follicular phase. And then once those follicles are ready, so it's all brain communication. Your brain's like, hey, ovaries, start like getting ready and producing that estrogen. And then your ovaries are like, brain, we have enough estrogen. And your brain's like, okay, release LH hormone. And you're in your ovulatory phase. So this is typically when you're starting to create cervical mucus, you know, which is what keeps sperm alive, because literally otherwise sperm is just killed off because of the pH. So cervical mucus serves its purpose. And then you ovulate, and now your temp comes up. And this is where tracking your cycle, you understand if you ovulated, because once you start producing progesterone, it raises your body temp. So when your follicle that was getting ready for this egg, like releases the egg, that follicle now forms what's called your corpus luteum, which produces progesterone, and it raises your body temp. You also can burn up to like an extra 300 calories per day. So that's cool.
When you are in follicular phase?
No, when you're in your luteal phase.
So when progesterone's cooking. And where do we roll from there?
You literally are in your luteal phase, which is your 4th phase at that point. So you had your period, follicular, ovulatory, and now you're in your luteal phase. You are burning more calories. Your cortisol is a little bit higher during this time too. So that is something you want to kind of take into note if you are looking at labs during that time. You are not as sensitive to insulin, so a little bit more of a blood sugar roller coaster. And this is the phase that I would say 80% of women I work with have issues with because of your cortisol, progesterone stress response. I really think has such a big thing to do with it.
This is such good stuff.